If you go in the dictionary and look up sing-song face, there's a picture of Clark Packer.
Sing-song face is like the dumbest thing you'll ever do, because it's like you have to look really excited, but you have to look like you're in shock at the same time, and like it's hard to sing with your mouth open really, really wide, especially if that's not the motion you're supposed to do. So
The sing-song face is the expression on your face that you use to make you appear happy when you're actually hating life right now. It's this type of look. And yeah, that would be a demonstration of a sing-song face. There's many different types of sing-song faces, and I'm not going to even try and demonstrate those.
I think that once you put the makeup on, your sing-song face becomes more apparent, and you just want to do it all the time. Like, I would just walk up to people and just do this.
Sing-song face?
Yeah.
It made practice better, I think, because I found it hard not to be happy when I'm doing this. But kind of hard to sing. But it's okay, because you didn't care, because you were happy.
Well, over time, Kim and Bryce they were getting fed up with our non-sing-song faces. Me and Matt Greenberg we were disgruntled at the beginning. If you don't remember, at one of the practices, somebody came and watched and said that me and him looked angry. At that time, we were angry. We didn't want to have a good sing-song face. We didn't want to show our happiness. We just wanted to show how it was. And eventually, as time progressed, I decided that maybe it'd be time to switch on my game face or my sing-song face. And I decided that I'd give it all I had. I think as you've seen in the rest of the video that I did. And I think there's no question of that.
I would say I've never choreographed anything like sing-song before. I've definitely choreographed a lot, but this was definitely a new experience for me. I mean, it's completely different because, you know, you're stationary, you can't move your feet very much, and I'm used to working with people who really know how to dance. So this is definitely a new experience for me. But it was awesome. It was fun. It came together really well, and people picked up quicker than I thought they would, so it's good.
The ACU freshman thing was kind of tough for me, especially if to keep like the lyrics of the song and everything in check. So that was, and I always miss, there's some movements I always miss if I concentrate on singing, but if I concentrate on choreography, I mess up on singing. So that was one of the hard parts of it. So yeah.
There's a choreography move that kept bugging me. It was when we had to reach in for our pom-poms. The whole pom-pom thing just blew my mind. Like, whenever we had to dip down and reach inside, I missed my pom-pom or could not figure it out every time.
Well, we did something like, I don't remember it anymore. We did hands all over the place. And
Because I hate that. I hate that stupid movement.
it took me like 2 weeks to learn that.
I know it now. So it's here, here, here. One.
See, that's how it's meant to be there. That's
Everyone else is messing.
And then this thingy. And then shine.
every time I messed up a little bit. So.
It's very difficult. Shelby, it's very difficult.
By the time we got to the dress rehearsal and performed for the other groups, I knew that we were definitely in the running and that we had worked hard and that we had made our show as good, if not better, than all the other acts in the show.
But I think it was cool Wednesday night just leaving the auditorium after we performed and all the upperclassmen were talking about us. You'd overhear them talking about us. And that was real nice because
I don't know, I kind of felt like for the first time we were part of ACU.
Probably one of the most memorable parts of our sing song was the da da dum 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 da da dum dum dum.
If before then you didn't have a sing-song face, you did afterwards, because it was really exciting to hear everyone all happy about it and all of them really excited, and so it always makes it more fun when you know the crowd's enjoying it.
And it was actually nerve-wracking at first because everybody just sort of goes down and then you're standing there in the spotlight.
That one part where all the white keys go down, it's just you up there, and you have to be so good. And I think that's why I was chosen to be a black key, because Kim and Bryce recognized that I had that talent. I had what it took to go down at just the right time and come back up. And so, yeah, there was pressure, but I didn't let it get to me.
It was a lot of pressure being a black key.
Yes, there was definitely a lot of pressure involved because we were in charge of making the wave, if you will.
It really was. I was on the first da-da-dum, so it, you know, you look at it, you almost have to, you're in sync. If the first key's not in sync, it almost screws up the entire effect.
And you're thinking that, am I going to mess up? And the person next to me, I'm going to mess up.
And I had to stand still the entire time. Like, I did not bounce once. And I think that was a lot of pressure on me.
And it took us a while to get the first done because we changed the timing on how to count in, like midway through practices and stuff like that. So that took a while to get all 6 of us, you know, in sync to hit that first dun. Because everybody else can go off what we do, but then we had to you know, come in immediately. So
it's really tense. But after the first time through, and the crowd starts reacting, it felt great and it was fun, and I enjoyed it.
The coolest thing to me was when a lot of people say, you know, when the rush of, you know, when we're done and the crowd is cheering and everything. The coolest thing to me was the complete silence we had when the curtain's being raised and they haven't turned the lights on us yet, and you can see vaguely everybody out there, kind of in the blue, you know, in the anticipation of those lights.
Huge shocker because we knew we were so good, and it was just so amazing. Like, the feeling was unbelievable and overwhelming, and just the whole crowd out there cheering for us, and everyone coming up to you after the show, telling you how great you were. It was just a great feeling.
I messed up one time in performance because Skylar knocked my hat off. He stood right here, and we went, "How bad you are," and it was like that, and he hit my hat and it fell off. And then I was thinking about my hat. We start off on the heart and soul, and it's supposed to go bumpa, 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 and then I go, but I just went bumpa, and I messed up.